Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to discuss an important and controversial topic, an Australian government policy. A policy of reducing welfare payments to parents who haven't vaccinated their children. Let's talk about why many people believe this is unfair and may even be illegal. In Australia, the no jab, no pay policy has been in effect since January 2016. This policy withholds certain welfare benefits from parents who do not vaccinate their children according to the National Immunization Schedule. The intention behind this policy is to increase vaccination rates and protect public health, but it's not without its critics. While the goal of promoting public health is commendable, many argue that reducing welfare payments is an unfair way to achieve this. Let's break down why this policy is seen as unjust and possibly illegal. Firstly, welfare payments are designed to support families who are struggling financially. Reducing these payments as a penalty for not vaccinating their children disproportionately affects low-income families. These families rely on this financial support for basic needs like food, housing, and healthcare. Punishing them by cutting these benefits only exacerbates their financial difficulties. Secondly, the policy doesn't account for individual circumstances. Some parents may have legitimate reasons for not vaccinating their children, such as medical exemptions or personal beliefs. While medical exemptions are recognized, the process to obtain them can be complex and challenging. Personal beliefs, meanwhile, are not considered valid exemptions under this policy, which raises ethical concerns about freedom of choice and bodily autonomy. According to the Australian Immunisation Handbook, valid consent for vaccination must be given voluntarily and in the absence of undue pressure, coercion, or manipulation. So how can forcing parents to jab their children by reducing their welfare payments be legal? This approach seems to contradict the principles of voluntary consent outlined in the handbook. The handbook clearly states that vaccination is not mandatory and that no one can be forced or coerced into getting vaccinated. One of the major concerns amongst these parents is the potential link between vaccinations and autism. According to Autism Spectrum Australia, the prevalence of autism in the country is approximately 1 in 70 people. However, as alarmingly high that this number is, the concern reaches even higher levels, according to Mathumai Ranjan, a Sir Roland Wilson scholar at the Crawford School of Public Policy, ANU. Ranjan's research, which has not been peer-reviewed, quotes international studies that show autism prevalence rates of 1 in 36 children in the United States, 1 in 50 children in Canada, and 1 in 57 children in the United Kingdom. In Australia, however, her research has shown it is about 1 in 25. Yes, you heard right, 1 in 25 babies born in Australia. This rise could be attributed to increased awareness, better diagnostic criteria, and government support schemes like the NDIS, which provide necessary resources for early diagnosis and intervention. But even if this is true, what right does our government have to force parents into hardship when they make the decision not to vaccinate based on these reasons? Remember, according to the Australian Immunisation Handbook, valid consent for vaccination must be given voluntarily, without undue pressure or coercion. How can forcing parents to vaccinate their children under threat of reduced welfare payments align with this principle? These concerns are real and must be addressed with empathy and respect, ensuring that parental rights are not infringed upon by coercive policies. So what is at stake here is not whether you believe vaccinations are safe or not, but whether the Australian government has the right to force parents into vaccinating their children, even though it is against their beliefs and surely against the laws of their own country. Thank you for watching.